we have any fans of CSI Miami? You got any fans of CSI Miami? I would be very alarmed if Horatio was a voice actor for anime. That would be really interesting, wouldn't it? You know, you can just imagine Horatio, you know, all of a sudden being the voice of Vegeta. It's over. 9,000. Or Moroku from Inuyasha. Won't you bear my child? Edward Elric. Who are you calling? Short. I'm not going to scream anymore, that actually is cold. What ended up happening was, they wouldn't let people in with airsoft guns, understandable, but then they wouldn't let people with elaborate weapons into the con. And I mean elaborate, I mean, there's a guy just like Cloud, from Final Fantasy obviously. He has a cardboard buster sword, and when I mean cardboard, I don't mean a sword wrapped in tinfoil or shined up to look like a sword. No, cardboard where it still said U-Haul on the side. Wouldn't let him in. Then they wouldn't let this guy, they wouldn't let this girl in, a friend of mine. She's dressed as a Harry Potter character. They wouldn't let her in with a magic wand. And I thought airport security was pretty tough, you know. They wouldn't let her in with that. They wouldn't let me in, and I was just a solid snake. First thing, I'm just a snake going into an anime con, in a casino, dressed in all jungle camouflage. People are going to be alarmed already. And, of course, I'm going to have a gun. But I have a bright orange machine gun. And I mean bright orange machine gun, I mean camouflage, neon on this gun. Obviously fake, bought from Party City. And a regular M16 is about this big. And this is a fake gun that's this big. Styled in the way of an M16 assault rifle that the military uses. They don't let me in. They won't let a guy in dressed in jungle camouflage with a neon gun that looks hideously fake. They wouldn't let a guy in with a U-Haul sword. They wouldn't let a guy in, they wouldn't let a girl in with a twig. But this is the same place that does weapon expos. I'm sorry, we can't let you in with your twig, but if you want to come back next week, you can buy a real AK-47. But all the guests are on the 30th floor, and there was a special guest and no one knew who it was. And it turns out it's Christopher Lloyd, who played Doc Brown in Back to the Future. Now, since I'm staff, I'm dressed up like Marty McFly, and a friend of mine buys a replica hoverboard, and I'm going upstairs to put it away in the room. I start falling asleep on the elevator. So by the time I get to the 29th floor, I miss it, but instead it goes to the 30th floor. And Christopher Lloyd walks in and he sees this kid just like Marty McFly with a hoverboard. But his reaction is he grabs him by the shoulders and he goes, "Marty, you gotta come in the future!" Last year we seemed to have a lot of really crappy movies, right? Even this year. Let's talk about The Last Airbender. And that's all I need to say. it's too simple. You want to see what waterbending's like in that movie?